How do you get your house ready for a new baby that you're about to bring home? That's a great question, and we're going to talk about it today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. And during the new baby phase, there may come a time when you decide you need to reach out for outside help. And there's no shame in that. But you're going to wonder, where do I find a house cleaner? And you can find that person on housecleaning360.com. All right, on to today's show, which is from a brand new mom. She's got a new baby on the way, and she wants to know, how do I get my house ready and how do I clean my house for the new baby? All right, so that's a great question. And what it comes down to is this. You are doing all the right things. For you to be asking this question, it shows that you're a caring mom and that you're thinking about your kid already. But I want you to think about you. Because if you don't take care of you first, you cannot take care of the baby and your husband and the rest of the family. All right, so I want you to take care of you first. Now, I appreciate the fact that you want to take care of the baby, but everything is about to change. Because when the baby comes home, all of your free time is going to be consumed and you're not going to have time to clean. So in preparation for the baby, and if you're very pregnant, about to have the baby, you probably don't feel like cleaning right now anyway. This might be a good time to reach out to a professional house cleaner and just hire somebody for a couple of months to come in and ease the burden. But if you're going to do it yourself, a couple things I would recommend. Underneath every sink in your house, keep a roll of paper towels or some microfiber cloths. Keep an all-purpose cleaner so that you can spritz down the vanities and the mirrors and the basin and stuff like that after you use them. Before you put the baby in the sink to wash the baby as he's small or she's small, you want to make sure that your sink and everything is all cleaned out. All right, another thing that I recommend is that you have some kind of program, maybe like on a Saturday, for example, when you clean all of the toilets and you clean behind the toilets and the floor around the toilets and the showers and you wash the bath mats and things like that. You want to keep your house as sanitary as possible. I would recommend that you hire a professional carpet cleaner to come in and clean all of the floors. You may not know this yet, but you're about to spend a whole bunch of time on the floor. On blankets rolling around on the floor as the baby grows up, he will be spending a lot of time on the floor. And if you don't already, this is a great time for you to make a no shoes in the house policy, because you don't want to be tracking stuff in from outside and then tracking it onto your carpets and then the baby rolling around on the carpets into that junk or gunk that you brought in from outside. So just no shoes in the house if you don't already. All right, another thing that I would recommend is that you get in the habit of, when you get out of the bath and the showers every day, that you just sanitize them as you go, because you're not going to have time to come in and clean after there's a lot of buildup. So just clean it before the baby comes and then maintain it on every shower. So when you soak pans in the kitchen and it kind of loosens everything up, when you're in the shower, it does the same thing. There's hot steam all around in the shower, and you've soaked the whole bottom of the floor pan just by taking your shower. So everything is already soaked for you. And so with a scrub brush, and I'm not kidding, in your shower, grab a scrub brush, some dishwashing soap, some stuff like that that's going to be easy to just hurry and scrub everything up before it gets really bad or nasty. And then if you have glass shower doors, squeegee those down on the way out. So it's going to become a daily routine. There are going to be pieces of every day where you're going to be picking up and tidying up and cleaning around. Now, sleep is an incredible, important thing for you, because over the next few months, you're not going to get a lot of sleep because new babies tend to cry a lot and they're up all night and all kinds of things. So in order for you to maintain your household, you as the mom or as the parent need to sleep. And so one of the things that I recommend, and this has nothing to do with cleaning, is to go with the beanbag effect. The beanbag effect comes from my personal upbringing. I'm one of 19 kids, and my first job as a outside my home was a professional nanny. So I got a few kid tricks up my sleeve. But I find as an adult, if I sleep during the night, I'm better to help out with the kids in the cleaning during the day. Right, here's the beanbag trick. You grab a tube sock, and hopefully it's somebody who has a big foot, and you fill it full of lentil beans, and then you put a little rubber band on the end of it, and you have this little soft beanbag that's kind of mushy that you can mix and kind of flatten out, and you want to put it right on the baby's belly as they go to bed at night. If they're laying on their back, you put it on their belly so that it tricks their brain into thinking that their belly is full. So after you've fed them for the night, then you want to put the little beanbag on their belly, because after they pee from whatever you just fed them, their belly is empty again, and then they cry again in a few hours. But with the beanbag, what happens is their body heat heats up the beans. And so this little beanbag becomes like a little warming pad on their belly. And then they are sleeping there and it feels like their belly is full because it's kind of heavy. And so as it lays on their belly, then they sleep all through the night because they think their belly is full. And no kid has died from starvation for not eating during the night. You just trick your kid into sleeping all through the night, which allows you as the parent to sleep all through the night. Now, here's a secret. If you know anyone who has a sewing machine, you can actually make an advanced version of the beanbag by sewing it together, because the kid will get to an age where they take the rubber band off the end of it. But if you have the beanbag, and this is one for a little tiny child, you just put it on their belly, and again, it heats up and it makes them comfortable during the night and they will sleep through the night. Now, the beanbag thing also works for teenage girls that have cramps. You just make a bigger beanbag and you use more beans. But again, you just put it on your belly. It creates that calming effect. It makes you feel full and it relieves the stuff that your belly feels when you're hungry or you're having cramps or you're uncomfortable. So a beanbag, it's called the beanbag effect, and it's a great way. It's all natural, doesn't cost any drugs, doesn't cost any money. It's not a colicky baby or anything. It's just a little warming effect like a heating pad that helps them sleep through the night. And like I said, it helps teenage girls too, which also allows you as an adult to keep your sleep. Okay, so if the kid is sleeping through the night, the kid will be refreshed in the morning, you will be refreshed in the morning, and you will be able to maintain your daily chores. But there will come a time in the early stages where, as a new mom, you may need some extra outside help. And there's no shame in getting an extra outside help, whether it's a house cleaner or if it's a babysitter, so that you can just take a nap, so that you can clean your own house. There are different ways around doing it, but my suggestion would be stay right on top of it. Do the daily stuff every single day. When you're done with your clothes, hang up your clothes, because I promise you're not going to feel like coming back later and picking them up and putting them away. When you do laundry, as soon as it comes out of the wash, fold it and put it away. Nothing is ever going to be easier than right now. And get in the mentality of thinking that right now, because you will get carried away doing other things. You're in the middle of folding laundry and the baby will start crying and you'll drop what you're doing to go help the baby. In the process, there will be a lot of things that get left undone. So do as much as you can right now. If you eat spaghetti tonight, it's never going to be easier to clean the pots and the pans and the dishes than right now. The stuff hasn't stuck on the sides yet. And you're not spending all of your time soaking stuff and scrubbing it out and doing extra work. So do it as you go. When you get up in the morning, make the bed. It's never going to be easier than right now. So the secret to having a new baby in the house is just to be aware, number one, that your life is about to change. And it will change so drastically that you won't even recognize yourself in a couple of months. The next thing that you have to realize is keep right on top of everything. Because if you say, well, I'll feel better in a week, I'll feel better in a couple of weeks, and you let it slide, months turn into years, because those kids are going to be with you for the next 18 to 20 years. And if they're from this era, they're going to be with you for the next 40 years. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so stay on top of it. Just get in the habit of doing things right now as you go, because it will never be easier than right now. Good luck with the kid. I'm super excited for you. Use these tips. I hope they help you a little bit. Get some sleep. Take care of yourself so you can take care of your family. And we'll talk to you again soon. Until we do, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.